Hello, I'm Emma Hammett from firstaidforpets.net, and today I'm going to talk to you about what to do if your pet receives an electric shock or if they appear to be electrocuted. Sadly, it's not uncommon for pets to chew wires and to electrocute themselves, and it can be very serious and it can be fatal for them. The key thing is not to put yourself at risk. So if your pet is chewing on a wire and they appear to be unable to let go, do not approach them until you have turned off the electricity at the mains. Make sure you know where your mains is and where to switch it off, both where you're working and at home, so that if this happens, you can stop that electricity supply quickly. Once you've stopped the electricity, they are safe to touch. However, they may have some quite nasty burns around their mouth, on their tongue, and sort of frazzled fur around their muzzle as well. So they may be in quite a lot of pain. So again, be very careful, because even if it's your pet, if they're in pain, they may react unpredictably. They will need to see the vet. And the vet is likely to give them some antibiotics because of the burns, to prevent them from getting infected, and to give you some treatment for their sore mouth, and to possibly some oxygen therapy, some pain management, so some analgesics for them, and they may help you they will help you to sort out a soft or liquid diet. So puppies chewing wires is one of the most common reasons for electrocution to occur. So key thing is prevention. So you can cover wires, you can coat wires with a nasty bitter tasting substance like Bitrex that you can put in human, stop humans drinking things like bleach and stuff. Sometimes that has Bitrex in it, but there's stuff that you can paint onto cables that discourages pets from chewing them. The key thing is to prevent them from being interested in them in the first place. So keep them out of sight. Give your dogs lots of other things to chew, so they're not tempted to chew cables that would be dangerous. If you're out and about with your dog and there's high voltage power cables, if something happens and they were electrocuted by these, the electricity can jump. So do not approach. It's unlikely that your pet would have survived a high voltage shock. Don't be tempted to go and help, and get the emergency services to come and make the area safe so that they can give aid to your pet. Be aware as well that with electricity, not only can, if they were biting a cable, for example, in the home, not only can that be conducting the electricity, but if there is water or urine around them, and you were standing in that next to them and the electrical source, then that can conduct electricity and you can be electrocuted through that as well. So just be aware that water conducts electricity too in that situation. So again, once you have extinguished the power, they are safe to touch. Lightning, roots of trees can carry electricity. It has been known, and unfortunately most pets don't survive lightning strikes. So first aid, key thing is to switch off the mains, and then it would be cool running water to treat the burns. If they're drooling and that side of things, just things to make them more comfortable. I'm afraid that's the only real first aid you can do, and cooling the burn under cool running water to remove the burning that has occurred, or reduce the damage to the skin, and get them to the vet as soon as possible. Sometimes there is a delayed onset where they've been electrocuted, but you may not realise that a blister's appeared in their mouth or whatever until possibly even a day or so later. So if they have a foul odour to their breath, they're drooling, they're having difficulty eating, it may well be that they were electrocuted, you didn't realise, and now they've got a blister in their mouth that is potentially getting infected. So get them to the vet. In terms of complications, electricity goes through the body. So if your dog has had a serious electric shock, it's possible that it can have caused heart rhythm problems. And again, get them to the vet as quickly as you can, and they will be able to detect and see if that's the situation and possibly reverse it. So I hope that's been helpful. Key thing is prevention. So cover any cables, keep them out of sight, and give your pets and your dogs and puppies something else to chew. So that's Emma Hammett from First Aid for Pets.